Welcome to What's in Your Hand, Woodworking. What I'll be sharing with you today on this live is about branding. And also I'm going to place my branding on one of my products that I have made, a cutting board that I think I made this cutting board about 1 year ago or somewhere thereabout. And today I want to place my branding on it. It is important to know about branding because branding actually represents you and also signifies a stage in your growth. When I just started out this hobby, um, at first I was thinking about just using board that I can get for free. So I started off by using some board that I took from a location that I was working. I actually got some pine board, which was from a whole building, and I used it to make a coffee table. When I made that coffee table, I gave it to my mother-in-law bought it from me. And I have to say that was definitely a joy for me to see that I had actually made something that was desirable and could be sold, even though I had no experience in actually making what I was making. And from there, I decided that I'm going to pursue my dream. I set out by purchasing some tools. There are some that I had wanted, but because of lack of space or even a shop, I could not purchase them, even though I had the money, could have purchased them at the time. Now I am working towards having a shop. But as I would have mentioned, that today I'm really talking about branding. And branding is something that you definitely have to think about with any and every business venture, because your brand definitely shows what your product is really all about. So when I came up with the name, first I had used a name when I just started out the channel, and it was Kenny Creates. But for some reason, even though I had liked that name, it just didn't sit right with me because I don't think that it represents what I had set out to initially do. So I decided that I was going to rebrand myself and give myself a different name. And I came up with What is in Your Hand. And that is a good phrase, what is in your hand. It simply means to use what you have until you get what you want. And since I know that there's a long way for me to go, I just say that what is in your hand fits my channel and fit the growth that I am expecting to pursue. And all that name, what really solidified that name for me also is when I was reading my Bible and I came across Exodus chapter 4, verse 2, when God would have asked Moses, what is in thine hand? And Moses would have said, a rod. And that for me gave me the idea for my logo, which you can see here. This is actually my logo, my branding iron, which I'm going to use shortly to brand this cutting board that I am desirous to take with me to give to one of my friends who operates a restaurant in Connecticut. And I have to say that when that name came to mind, I'm saying that yes, it definitely fit my branding. If you, um, I would say how best I can put it, if you desire so much to really start a business, you can start your business or start what you're doing without even having a branding. Sometimes these things come to your mind later as you travel on your journey. But for me, I believe that when I got this branding iron and I got my logo, and I also want to give thanks to my wife. She has been very instrumental in this journey of mine. She has been there with me from the get-go. She even supports me all the way. I definitely turned my backyard into a mess because of my woodworking desire. Because as you can see, I don't have any shop. At first, I should have said, "Welcome to what's in your hand woodworking shop," but you would wonder where's the shop. But everywhere in my yard, I used to utilize it as a shop. And that is why I say that for me, it is really important as I continue on this journey. I've made a lot of stuff. This is actually a cutting board that I made. This is a white oak end grain cutting board. I actually got these board from Facebook Marketplace. I got them in Virginia State from a guy who initially had them and wanted to make something with them, but he said that he did not have the time, so I took them off his hand, and I had made a couple of products with these. I have made some end grain cutting boards. I have actually sold 2 of them to my friends, and this is and I've given away one also. But as you can see, this is definitely a beautiful board. It is actually 2-inch thick by 14 inches in length and 12.5 inches in width. And as you can see, I gave it a bevel under the bottom to use as the handle. But what I want to do today is that when I made this board, I did not have my branding iron. So today I'm going to place the branding on it. And if you're in the comments section and you want to give me any words of encouragement, because I believe that each and any journey, with every journey that we seek to travel in this life, it is more than just one person. We all need encouragement. We all need support. And one way how you can support me and my dreams, with my dreams, is to hit the like button for this live, and also to leave a comment in the comment section. And if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, you can do so, because my desire is that now I'm currently sitting at 629 subscriber, and I hope for at the end of the year to be at least close to 1,000, if not 1,000 subscribers. And the only way this can be possible is if you hit the like button or hit the subscribe button to help this channel grow. I definitely appreciate you joining me on this journey as I seek to improve my skills and also my personality, because I am new to this live streaming thing and I am really a bit scared even for the camera. But no, I think that there's only one way you can solve a lot of things in this life, and it is just to do it. If you are fearful, you won't start anything. You just, if you are if you have fear to fail, you will fail to start. So all you have to do is just start. It is best to fail, because what you would actually learn from failing is that you can do it another way. And the more you fail, the more you learn something new. And that is what I decided that I'm going to do. And the main reason for that, I see online woodworkers, YouTube woodworkers who would have given a lot of encouragement. And one of them is Dana Mead. I think he's in Australia. And one of his slogans is to just get started. And I support that also, to just get started. So if you have something that you want to do, something that is pressing your mind, instead of delaying, just start. Don't be afraid to fail, because as I said before, when you fail, you learn something new. And even though it may cost you and you may feel discouraged, the next thing you'll have to ensure that you just don't give up. Because what I've learned a lot of times is that it's just when you seek to give up, victory is right on the horizon. So all you have to do is just press on and pursue your dream. Even if you don't make it, at least you can say that you would have tried and you have that experience to work with. And that is why I'm here today, because I am determined that I want to, you know, see the full potential of where this journey will take me. And as I said before, this journey will be much easier if you offer me your assistance. And one way you can do so is to just hit the subscribe button to help this channel grow, or at least to reach 1,000 subscribers. I have big dreams. I dream about hitting that 100,000 subscriber mark and to see my YouTube plaque. But I hope by then that I won't be here on the outside working, but actually working from a shop within. So, and I know you would want to see this channel grow. I have a lot of very interested builds in the future, and I believe I want to do some of those before it is actually too cold for me to be out this long. One of them is, as you would have seen me yesterday, dismantling a tabletop that I got on Facebook Marketplace. I want to use it to make a coffee table, which I believe is going to be a unique piece because it has history. So, as I said, if you're here watching this live, you can leave your comments in the comment section to actually let me know what you think about this whole channel. And as I said, it is really about using what you have. Start where you are, work and develop yourself, continue to improve. Life is all about a journey to which you continue to learn. Each and every day you seek to learn something new, and that will give you a sense of fulfillment or a sense of joy in your life. What else? What else do I want to say? I just want to say that since this channel has been in existence for the past 2 years, I truly appreciate each and every one who would have subscribed to this channel, who would have find it a pleasure to watch some of the posts that I've made. I used to make a lot of shorts content, but now I'm seeking to do more longer format content. I still have a lot to learn, especially in the era of video editing. But as I said, I am still determined to fight this journey. And one other thing that I want to also point out also, and that is why I want to hit the 1,000 mark subscriber. That way I'll be able to put the link to my channel, to my Shopify store, and also to the link to my Etsy store on my YouTube. But in order for me to be qualified, I must reach that 1,000 mark. So I am asking you to help me to reach that mark. As I said before, I truly appreciate every single subscriber that I get on this channel. I truly appreciate you joining. I truly appreciate just you watching my posts, just the same as how I enjoy watching others posts. And there's this guy that I want to make mention of. As I said, each one of us definitely needs a support or a mentorship, and I have to give a shout out to this channel. It's called Bearded Vikings. The person who runs that channel, I have great respect for him. One of the reasons is that to me it seems as though even though he has a lot of subscribers, he still take the time out to view upcoming woodworkers on YouTube, and not just view, he also subscribe to them and give them words of encouragement. And he has been a source of encouragement for me. He tend to always tell me that I just have to continue. And a lot of people started out the very same way how I would have started out doing woodworking in my backyard. And there are a lot of big companies that I learned that actually start that way. I think this tool company started that way also. Stanley, the owners for that company would have started making their stuff in their backyard. So this is definitely one way to start. Um, is it favorable? No, but as I said, sometimes you just have to work with what you want, and what it teaches you is how to manage. When you learn how to manage these small things, it actually helps you when stuff get bigger, when you have a bigger workload to manage. And that is why for me, I am enjoying this journey. um, as I said before, it's really a journey, and there's only one way you can deal with a journey, and that is just to start. It's like driving on for 10 hours. If you sit down 10 hours, you will still remain at the same place. But if you start the journey, then you will see different sceneries, you will see different locations, and before you know it, time flies and you reach your journey. So today, I am on a journey, and the journey is to grow my little hobby to, who knows, maybe the source of my primary income. With only time will tell. But if I should give up now, I would never know. So I'm just saying this to somebody. If you're feeling discouraged, if you feel that things are pressing down on you, no need to be despaired. Just find something that makes you feel happy and commit your time to doing that stuff. It can be anything. It can be running, it can be playing basketball, it can be reading, it can be just about anything. Just find something that occupies your time, and then just work towards that. Um, with that said, I believe that this thing should be ready. So let me test it out. Let me test out this thing. Yeah. 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 I have to say that I like how this turned out. What I'm going to do, I'm going to use take the camera off the I'm going to take the camera off the tripod, and I'm going to show you my logo. As I said, I got the inspiration from Exodus chapter 4 verse 2 with Moses when he was on the mount. And there it is. There is my logo. As you can see, my hand with the chisel in it. So it symbolizes what is in your hand. And with that being placed on my cutting board, it definitely bring the end to this live stream. As I said, it's all about branding. Find a brand and live up to your brand. Build your brand. Continue to work on your brand and never stop growing. And with that said, I am out from what is in your hand, woodworking.